Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Glenpool, Oklahoma, side of the INFC Championship, sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods. Man, today has been one of the best days for football. I'm just going to do a little bit of recap, trying to kill a few minutes before the game starts. So earlier on this morning, my day started with a first-grade showdown, TYAA versus Choctaw. And it was a good game. Ended up being 6-0. TYA Bulldogs, first grade champions of the INFC. Followed by your second grade was TYAA versus Hilldale. Excuse me. And TYAA came along and cruised from the get-go. And 28-0 is what we'll call it. Followed by our fourth grade game, because we didn't have a third grade game this year. But fourth grade game was Berry Hill versus Pryor. And good game. Berry Hill came away with a win. After that, we had a fifth grade game, which has kind of set us up for what we got coming up next. We had a fifth grade game, Verdigris versus Bishop Kelly, and some hits is all I can tell you. And it was Verdigris coming out on top 6-0 to be your fifth grade champs. And coming up in just about, 9 minutes. I mean, we are 9 minutes away from finishing off the final game, starting to finish off this final whole day of this INFC Championship sponsored by Dick's. And we got a showdown, a Big 12 style game. I'm excited. I've been excited all day since I seen the schedule that we had. I've waited like a kid at Christmas for this time to see this game, and it's going to be Verdigris, sixth grade Verdigris Cardinals versus Lincoln Christian, and it is going to be epic. Final preparations from the team, and we're going to go ahead and take it downstairs, and we'll be back just here in just a few minutes for kickoff. All right, we're back here at Glenpool, Oklahoma, side of the INFC Championship. Captains have made their way to midfield. National anthem's been played. Man, there's only one other thing to do.
Play some football.
Play some football. This is it. We've been here all morning. We've been coming live from Glenpool. And I'm not playing, but I have the goosebumps because now it's the final game.
Now it's the final game, and this game actually means a lot right here. These two ball clubs, once again, like I said in the pregame, they know each other well. 12-12 in the beginning of the season. Lincoln won by 4 yards. So expect not only high flying through the air, because they're two completely different teams right now in Championship Saturday. So expect the football to be thrown all over the place, and expect a good game.
Yeah, I don't think any of these two teams are the same teams they were week one. I'm excited, like I said here. Kelly, the PA announcer, man, he's been at it. He's got Lincoln's fans going crazy, and they're announcing the players. And man, the sun, I'm not even gonna lie to you, Mo. The sun is right in our eyes right now, so it's gonna be a struggle for a little bit. We're gonna do the best we can. We got this nice little blind, but let's just call it what it is. It ain't the best, but it ain't the worst either.
I'm telling you. I'd like to give a shout-out to the head coach over at Lincoln, Scott Ferris. Be the head coach over at Lincoln, so...
That name sounds real familiar.
It does sound familiar, but, we'll have to figure that out after the ball game, but we'll see. We'll see if he has his boys high-flying here pretty soon.
You don't think it's the same Ferris from Broken Arrow, do you?
I have no clue, but it just sounds familiar. But I bet you Lincoln wishes they were over at their ball field right now playing in the championship game over there.
They do, but you know what? They're still playing.
They're still playing.
Hey, and I don't know if you got to hear the crowd, but here came the Cardinals through their tunnel, and not a whole lot of people left from the last game. There's still a few. Mm-hmm. Definitely not as full as it was earlier, but at least you can see that they support each other.
There's a big-time support in Verdigris.
Now, and I see a whole bunch of people, but the sun is still in my eyes, so I may just be seeing the sun. But I do believe I see people over there, so that's a good thing. And the Lincoln Christian, they're lining up. They're getting ready to bust that banner down one more time for this last time for the year. And I have a feeling we're going to hear that crowd go crazy.
We're going to hear that crowd go crazy here in a little bit.
Cheerleaders are telling them to come on. The parents are getting up. They're clapping. Yeah, they're about to get ruckus around here.
We've done a few Lincoln Christian Bulldog games over.
Yeah, they are ready to go, Mo. They're jumping up and down. And here come Lincoln Christian. And, yeah, we were right. The fans erupted as soon as they broke open that banner for the last time this year. Man, here we go.
There's going to be a lot of last times right here for the 2019 football season.
Man, it's flown by. It's flown by. It's like every other thing you do now. It seems like the days go by quicker and the weeks go by quicker, but the football season flies by.
One thing I can tell these kids is that you're always guaranteed 10 heartbeats a year during football season. You just have to make sure you get that extra heartbeat into the playoffs.
That's right. And Lincoln Christian is set to kick. And the kick is away and looks to be recovered by Verdigris. So Cardinals are going to take over. Hayden King with the recovery for the Cardinals. It'll be 1st and 10. And
watch out for the lefty. The quarterback's a lefty. Kind of reminds me. He has a little Tim Tebow delivery, but he does have a good pass on him. A great pass on him. So we'll see what goes on. Number 18. Looks like it's a direct snap to number 7.
Yeah, Gabe Lloyd took the direct snap. And makes you wonder, because we talked about this quarterback seeing him throw lefty. Maybe that's not even him. Maybe they were just throwing it,
oh, yeah.
A little wrinkle. Because Lincoln, hey, they warmed up on the other side in the building.
Yeah, they warmed up inside on the indoor practice facility.
And, the coaches didn't want to tell us too much. I think they got something planned for this game. Yeah. So now, though, Lloyd's spread wide out. And it looks like we have a handoff to the big boy, Hayden Lee. And we're having injury timeout on the field. So,
once again, big ups to our sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods, where every season counts. Every season starts at Dick's. Get some free swag.
Not happening. He's been asking all day.
Also, don't forget, order them DVDs. Them DVDs should take anywhere from 7 to 14 days once you order them. You'll get to hear our beautiful voices.
Yeah, that might deter them, though. But, hey, that's fine.
Hey, you could just
There's good football in these DVDs. Yeah. I believe it's 3rd down. Like I said, the sun is right in our eyes right now as we speak. But it is Cardinals ball.
Look at that 3rd down. 3rd and long for the Cardinals. Look like we have a handoff to the tailback. Met in the backfield. Look, bud, he did make his way through. Hit hard. That's safety, number 28. It's coming through, hitting hard.
Yeah, Hayden Lee had a nice run there, and the safety did. It blew him up.
Yeah. Hudson Ferris.
There's that Ferris kid.
There's that Ferris kid. He's not afraid to hit. I can promise you that.
So it brings up 4th down and about 4, I believe. Big, early on, you want to get this first down. You want the momentum on your side.
Lincoln Christian's crowd is making a lot of noise right now.
Quarterback's back to pass, and here's the lefty. And he drops it.
Pass was a little bit on the inside. You might want to get it on the outside so his guy can turn and run, but it still hit his hands. You still got to make that catch. He was wide open. He could have turned upfield and probably got a first down. Looks like they turned the ball over on downs.
Yeah, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, and it's time to see those 3 boys that they talk about.
Yes.
And right off the bat, boy, they're lining them out. They're going to spread this defense out. They're either going to run it at you or they're going to throw it deep, throw slants, throw all sorts of stuff at you.
Carter Rickey brings the guy in motion.
Right off the bat, flag on the play.
Looks like we got offsides.
Yeah, once again, you do not want to start your drive with a penalty and give them short field.
Especially with a ball club like Lincoln Christian. They can't put the ball in the end zone within 1 or 2 plays.
Excuse me as I start battling a little bit of a cough this evening. Welcome to Oklahoma. So it's 1st and 5. Looks over, gets to play, and he's letting his guys know, the Hogs up front, what they're fixing to do. Quarterback rolls out. Yeah, kind of threw it too far out. Didn't really give his guy a chance.
Tried to find a window. He did have underneath coverage and over the top coverage. Looks like the receiver didn't get out of his break cleanly enough. But, Carter Rickey's a good quarterback. He'll get the ball to him. Very sophisticated offense for this age that Lincoln Christian runs. They come up to the line of scrimmage. They call a play. They say their cadence. They see what the defense is going to dictate, and half the time they look over to the sideline.
Handoff up the middle. Man, just barely tripped up there by number 12, and that is Cannon Carryman.
That's Hudson Ferris on the carry over there. Looks like that's Hudson down right now.
Yeah, so far a few plays and a couple guys already going down for both teams, and it's been a long year. You wonder if, of course, the bodies are tired.
Bodies are tired, nagging injuries.
Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball, Vikings basketball,
Woodlawn soccer,
the Tigers basketball program
is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
All right, as we come back out of the timeout, we got 3rd down and short for the Bulldogs. The sun is starting to go down on this Saturday night, so we'll be able to see the field here in about, I would say 10 minutes. It's a beautiful thing.
Looks like we got 3rd down coming up.
Little handoff, and he cuts it back upfield and makes a man miss, and that's a big-time carry.
Carter Rickey once again, that was a player to watch at the beginning of the game. It looks like he's trying to take the offense in his hands.
Yeah, and Jaden Heffley with a tackle. But you know what? There was a flag that we didn't see because of the sun, and it pushed him way back. So that would have hurt your offense right there.
And you don't want to play behind the chains. I've said it all day long. You always want to play in front of the chains to keep the chains moving. The moment you get the chains and you're playing behind the chains, you're actually playing it to the defensive hands.
So quarterback rolls out. He's going to throw on the run, and he overshoots his man. And I believe that's going to bring up 4th down and about 11 and a half. So I'm not sure what they're going to do here.
Looks like they might be running a play. They might quick kick it. You never know. They might quick kick it. That is a popular play in youth sports, is the quick kick.
Yeah.
And it looks like he might be quick kicking. Yes, he is.
And he gets away pretty good when it bounces, and it takes a nice roll.
Nice roll.
Inside the 20 and still rolling almost going to stop at about the 16. An excellent kick. Cardinals are going to take a 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. That is exactly what the coach wanted.
It's a field position game now. I mean, you have a big run, negated by a penalty, brings up 4th down. Might as well just quick kick it and pin the offense back and let your defense play the ball game.
So here we go, and Cardinals 1st and 10. 2 men spread out wide. Traditional offense looking set right here. Quarterback falls back. Actually, it looks kind of deep, and it's going to be picked off.
Picked off. What a play by number 22. Chase Job. Chase Job, what a beautiful athletic play. I had the receiver kind of got behind him, but that ball was a little bit underthrown, but Chase made him pay for it.
Yeah, Chase actually did go up and get that.
Highest point.
Yep, and, the fans over here on this side kind of like that play a little bit. So now we've got 1st and 10 after one play. Now it's the Bulldogs' ball again, and handoff to the outside. Big stiff arm and tries to reach, and ref saying he was down before the ball came out, so it'll be 2nd down.
That was a short game by Gabe. As long as Verdigris holds their line, holds theirself at the line, plays a lot of lateral movement, they should be able to shut the run down now. You got to be able to contain that quarterback. So far, they've been able to contain the quarterback. That was one of their keys, is contain, defend the pass. But so far, they've been able to do it. I think they're positive that things have been going the right way so far.
Quarterback looks to pass, has a man wide open at the 20. And there it is. Touchdown, Bulldogs to start this ball game.
Logan Kelly on the reception for the touchdown. Pass from Carter Rickey. So once again, Carter Rickey to Logan Kelly brings 6-0 Lincoln Christian.
Yeah, with 4:36 to go in the first quarter, it took them, a couple possessions, but it really only took 4 minutes off the clock, which if I would have been thinking about it, I would have figured it was almost the end of the first quarter.
Well,
that was a quick hit right there.
That was a quick hitter right there. And that's one thing that the Verdigris head coach did say. You got to defend the pass because he knows this ball club can strike fast, and they will strike fast and often.
So here's been the struggle all day, these extra points. We've only seen maybe 2 conversions all day, so let's see if something changes here with the big boys playing. Has his man in motion. Back to pass. And it's going to fall incomplete, and that extra point also is no good.
Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball. Vikings basketball.
Woodlawn
The
soccer
Tigers basketball program
is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
On that touchdown pass, Logan did get up to seam. One thing as in the secondary as a safety, you do want to keep your eye on the tight end or the number 2 receiver on the inside. He got down the seam, got past the defense, and it's 6.
Yeah, now it's after a turnover and a quick score. Yeah, as a coach, you want to see now what is my team going to do? How are they going to respond to what just happened? Because you got knocked in the mouth right there. Mm-hmm. So now you've coached them all year. How do they come out?
Don't press. Just don't press. Stick to your game plan. I've said this, and I'll continue to say it to right now. It's only 6-0. It's still the first quarter. Continue to go with your own game plan. You know who you are as a ball club. Play your ball game.
Yeah, and as I look down on the sideline for the Bulldogs, it looks like Ferris is still sitting there and hasn't got back up off the bench since. That was a good kick by Lincoln. It was recovered by the Cardinals. 46-yard line.
I would like to see the stat to see if a ball has actually been kicked deep at this level, or even the 5th grade or the 4th grade level, because there's a lot of onside from 4th, 5th, and 6th grade.
Yeah, we haven't seen one deep kick all day.
Not one deep kick. Vertiger's back to the line of scrimmage. The lefty at quarterback again. I wonder if the kid plays baseball. I think the kid does play baseball.
Handoff. He breaks a couple tackles and is still on his feet and pushes forward for a gain of about 5. Nice run.
Number 52 on the run.
Yeah, Hayden Lee, big kid. I would almost bet his nickname is probably something like Bulldozer because he did run over that defense right there to get 5 yards.
Looks like Lincoln Christian's running some sort of a 5-2 with a cover 2 look. Strong safety coming down.
Quarterback bobbled the ball but picked it up and ran it. He's still on his feet down the sideline past the 30. He makes a man miss. Mo, he's taking it to the house, and we're going to have a tie ball game.
What a play by number 7. Beautiful play by number 7 by keeping his feet, gathering his feet around the corner, and up the sideline he goes, and he uses his speed. And there were a couple guys. There was a free safety that had the angle, and he blew right past him.
Yeah, I said right before this drive, how will they respond? Gabe Lloyd said, Coach, I don't have to throw it. I got legs. I'm going to run it in for the end zone, and we're going to tie this game up and keep on going.
Give me the ball, Coach. Give me the ball. Looks like Vertigris is going for the field goal.
Yeah, and in INFC in this age, if they kick this through, that is 2 points, Mo.
2 points.
Right now it's 6-6. The kick is up. And it's no good. From up here, it looked good, but it must have went wide left.
It must have went wide left.
Man, it definitely had the distance.
We have a ball game, and we've said this in the pregame. It's going to be a slobber knocker, and these two teams know each other well. They're evenly matched, and it shows right now in the first quarter.
Right, but I want you to remember what he just did right there with that kick. Yes, he missed it. You get down with 1 or 2 seconds to go from about the 5 or 10 yard line. I'm feeling pretty comfortable with my guy going, hey, kick that in.
Yeah.
Let's head to the house with this trophy.
Let's head to the house with the trophy. The crystal ball is on the line. The featured ball game of the afternoon. Lincoln Christian Bulldogs of Vertigris Cardinals.
Yeah, and it just made this game more interesting. Those lights are now reflecting off the field. It is now not a day game. It is a night game. It is prime time.
We are in prime time.
6th grade championship, Glenpool, Oklahoma. Vertigris versus these guys of Lincoln Christian. Onside kick recovered by the Bulldogs. But here we go. It's going to be a dogfight.
Yes. We'll see what Lincoln has coming out for him again. Once again, the coaching staff well prepared. We'll just see if they come out running the football, if they want to put the ball in the air again.
And for the record, since the sun is not in our eyes anymore, as I look over across the way, yes, those fans are still there.
Yes, they're still there. The stands are pretty full over there in Vertigris, just like the stands are over here on the home side are pretty full over here for Lincoln Christian.
Yeah, you got a full group here. You got a full group there. They're supporting these boys, and it's a great thing to see. And we got a handoff across the 50, and he is going to be met. Man, there he is again, Gabe Lloyd. He can run with the football, and he can lay the wood on defense.
And he met another Gabe Huttensinger. He got a 6-yard gain, 7-yard gain. I'm probably giving the football back to him again. Lincoln Christian has a pretty good running game going right now.
Yeah, and that running game only opens up that passing game.
Exactly. A lot of people think you need to pass or need to run to open up the pass. That's exactly what you got to do, run to open up the pass.
So here we are, a 2nd down and about 5. We're at under the 2 minutes and 40 second mark of the first quarter, and there's the handoff around the outside. He cuts it back upfield. Nice open field tackle. If he misses that tackle, he gains about 5 or 6 more.
This might be Gabe's drive. We'll see what the coaches have in store. This Scott Ferris, the head coach. We'll see what he has in store. This might be Gabe's drive right here.
Yeah, and we bring up 3rd down and about a long 3.
Quarterback keeper up the middle. Nice spin move to get away from the.
He leans forward. It's going to be close. It could be close enough for a measurement. Refs are already calling 4th down, so they're not giving him the same spot that we seen up here. So They're saying fourth down and about a half yard.
Fourth and short.
Yeah.
If I'm Lincoln Christian, I'm asking for a measurement.
Yeah, well,
that's just me.
Well, from up here, it looked like he was a little bit further. Yeah,
it looked like he got it, but hey. Carter Ricky calling with the signal.
Handoff to the halfback, and he's hit hard, but I think he pushes his way forward.
Braxton Daniel on the carry for the first down. He's a big back, big, tall, lanky back. All he had to do was just fall forward.
Yeah, and he was hit actually behind the line of scrimmage, but length, as you fall forward.
Yeah, just fall forward. With that height, all he had to do was just fall forward. It was 4th and inches. Once again, you got ball control. Once it is a sophisticated offense that Lincoln Christian runs. Taking a few pages out of the high school's offense.
Handoff once again up the middle. That's a nice gain on the play.
Braxton Daniel once again on the carry right there.
Yeah, and Hudson Lee led the way for the defense with a tackle, but, you wonder if, now the defense is sitting back on their heels a little bit thinking, we don't know if the pass is coming. We don't know if the run.
They're setting something up. I feel that Lincoln Christian does have something set up.
And here it is. Here's shotgun formation pass complete. Right to the 30, and that's enough for a first down. And
once again, Chase Job on the reception.
Just like we just said, you don't know what's coming. You don't know what's coming if it's the run or if it's the pass. And if you have a defense on their back, on the heels, it can be a long day for this Cardinal defense.
And I'm going to tell you right now, Chase Job might have a big day because it looks like they're trying to bracket his coverage over here on the outside.
Once again, we got the handoff up the middle, and he pushes forward for a gain, of about 4 or 5.
Once again, what I was saying about the receiver down here, Chase, looks to me that Verdigris is going to bracket the coverage, which it's going to take another man out of the box.
Yeah. Well, as the whistle blows for the first quarter, that first quarter seemed like 2 quarters compared to that last game. But here we are, 6-6.
6-6. This is exactly what we thought was going to come to us.
So we're going to step away just for a quick second. We'll be back to start the second quarter of the INFC 6th grade championship, sponsored by Dick's.
Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball. Vikings basketball.
Woodlawn soccer
The Tigers basketball program
is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
All right, as we welcome you back to the second quarter here at Glenpool, Oklahoma, home of the Warriors, we are getting a treat today of football, and it's coming to an end today in this last game, a 6-6 game starting the second quarter, and Bulldogs with the ball. Hand off to the halfback and going to be stopped immediately. The defense all day, all these defenses today have been bend but don't break, and you see it again. You get backed up, and, they do what they're supposed to do.
Tackle.
Yeah.
The name of the game is tackle.
It's not rocket science.
Yeah, it's tackle. And this time of the year, you have to be able to tackle. Because if you don't tackle, it's going to be a long day.
Yeah, you don't get this far without doing some of the things right.
Yeah.
So here we are at third down, and quarterback hands it off in the backfield and going to lose yards on the play. Big time play by the defense. That they're doing what they're supposed to do, and that's what we talk about.
Well, as a defensive lineman, when you disrupt the running game, you always want to push your guy back into the backfield, and that's exactly what happened. Running back couldn't get any traction. The defensive tackle pushes his guy right back into the running back, and therefore you have a loss on the play.
Yeah, McMahon was in on the tackle there for the Cardinals, and this brings up a pretty big fourth down.
Number 22 is at the top of the screen.
Quarterback rolls out and is looking deep.
He has him open.
Wide open.
And down at the 1 yard line. Once again, Carter Ricky to Chase Job. That's the connection of the day right there. We got first and goal inside the 1 yard line for Lincoln Christian. Direct snap to the quarterback, and he walks in. Carter Ricky for the touchdown for Lincoln Christian as they go up 12-6 with 6:12 left in the second quarter. Once again, Carter Ricky, a player to watch in this ball game, is showing up to play. Point after attempt. And it's no good. Pass incomplete. So with 6:12 left in the second quarter, your Lincoln Christian Bulldogs 12, Verdigris Cardinals 6.
Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball. Vikings basketball.
Woodlawn soccer.
The Tigers basketball program
is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may
To
concern.
whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
All right, we're back to action. 6:12 left in the second quarter. Lincoln Christian with the kickoff. Looks like it's an onside. Verdigris, number 3, with the reception of the kickoff. Verdigris is going to take over 1st and 10 at about the 47-yard or about the 42-yard line.
Yeah, we do have first down. I had to step away for a quick second, and that happens. And Big Mo, my sidekick today, took over and did a great job. And here we are, first down at the 38. Quarterback back to pass, has his man, and it just falls incomplete again.
Number 13, the receiver, kind of rounded off that route. If he would kind of just cut that route a little bit sharper, I believe he would have got there. You kind of want to do your out routes with a out route or a corner route. You want to cut it off, stem it off with a sharp angle. Give a good target to the quarterback. Quarterback may have put a little bit more air on it than he needed to, but I believe that could have been a completion if the receiver would have just cut his route off and got a little bit more level.
But, that's the second time they've ran that play, and it's been the same result. But he's open.
He's open.
So quarterback looks to be in trouble and is going to decide to run it and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a big stop for the defense, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and long.
Who was that quarterback at OU? Was that Blake Bell?
Yep.
This is who this guy, a lefty, Blake Bell.
Yep, he does resemble that a lot. And he's got the smarts enough to know that, okay, something didn't work. I better take off and not lose all these yards, but at least get back to the line of scrimmage to live to fight another day.
3rd and long for the Cardinals.
A little trickery. And if he makes that man miss, and he's got close to the first down, he's going to be about 1.5 yards short. But that was a nice little play. The little flick to Ben Daniels that you see the Cowboys. They run with Zeke a little bit,
yes.
And I even believe the Seahawks run it.
Seahawks run it.
So it's a play that works, and it counts as a reception.
Yes, but the key is person in motion. You got to account for that person in motion.
Yeah, definitely don't do like Baker Mayfield did a couple weeks ago where they tried that and he decided to throw to the defensive player. That doesn't work. That's called an interception. The crowd over here is into it. This bleacher is shaking.
The bleachers are shaking.
And I don't think he's going to get it.
He's not going to get it. He's about 2 yards short. The play call there, I'm not going to say it's a questionable play call. I understand the play call. I kind of think I would have put the ball in my quarterback's hand, run pass option. But, hey, Verdigris is playing a field position game right here. They flipped the field. We'll see what Lincoln Christian can do right here. But Verdigris, their defense has to step up right here so this game does not get away from them.
Right. As we look at the scoreboard, it's still 12-6. Plenty of time. We got 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle. Stopped pretty much immediately there by 44. We've heard about him, Ben Daniels.
About a yard gain right there. Verdigris has to stick tough right here. I mean, their defensive line needs to step up, continue to put pressure on the quarterback, push those offensive linemen back into the backfield to disrupt the play so their linebackers can clean up the trash.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, but as I looked over at the sideline or the crowd over there, and I mentioned Ben Daniels with the tackle, all of a sudden up at the top, some people started holding some signs and started cheering. So I'm not sure if maybe they're watching both feeds, but here's a turnover. And that's big time for the Cardinals.
That's number 18.
Yep, Austin Boren.
The outside linebacker.
Which Coach said watch out for because he's electric.
He's electric. He is a game changer. Big defensive play by Verdigris. And that's exactly that's why I always tell people, it doesn't matter if you're down in a ball game. Just don't panic. Don't panic. It's a long game. Looks like we have timeout on the field, Lincoln Christian. But that was a beautiful defensive play by the outside linebacker from Verdigris.
All right, we're going to step away for just a quick second. We'll be back at the 1st down as soon as this timeout is over, right here live from Glenpool.
Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball.
Vikings basketball.
Woodlawn
The
soccer
Tigers basketball program
is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
All right, we're back live at Glenpool, Oklahoma for the 6th grade INFC championship. Cardinals just took over on a turnover, took it down the field, and now we're at a 1st and 10 as the first half is coming to a close here pretty quick. Gabe Lloyd takes it to the outside, gains about 2 on the play.
That was great pursuit by Lincoln Christian's defense. If you give up 2-3 yards on a play like that, hey, that's a win for the defense.
So it brings up 2nd down at exactly the 20-yard line. So guess what? That's red zone.
That's red zone.
And we seen that kid kick earlier. Yeah, he
Yes.
missed it, but he has a leg. The sun is set here. It's a beautiful night. This has been a great day. Man, this has just been one of the best days of football, and we've been honored to be here. We got 2nd down. Quarterback is back to pass. Has it
What
completed
a
the
catch.
5.
What a catch. That's the way to go get it.
Yeah, he got up there, and I believe that was, number 15?
Number 19.
Number 19, Trenton Kelly. And he says, you got mossed.
You got mossed.
He went up and got that.
He went up.
Man, what a beautiful thing. And now they're quarterback with a keeper.
And when I say that, he bulldozed his way into the end zone.
Touchdown Cardinals, and guess what?
We got a ball game again. It's tied.
Yes, sir. Only difference is this team kicks.
Yes.
But they've got to put it through the uprights, or it doesn't matter.
So not only does Austin come up with the critical turnover to set his offense up, he punches the football in for the score.
Yeah. I mean,
Looks like we got timeout on Lincoln. Boy, what a ball game we have here.
Well, we talked about it earlier before the game. This game went to overtime the first time in the first week of the season. So first week of the season, overtime. We're now in the last week of the season.
and it's
we're
12-12. Yeah, we're 12. It's tied.
And what did it go to overtime at last time they played? 12-12.
12-12, and it's 12-12 now.
So they say history repeats itself?
Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
And there it is. You hear Kelly getting the crowd into it, playing a little Cotton Eye Joe.
Cotton-eyed. Verdigris to the line of scrimmage for the point after. It looks like they're going to kick the field goal.
Yep, they're going to attempt to kick it. Last time it ended up being a little bit wide left. Let's see what they can.
Now remember, this is a 2-point conversion in Little League or in youth football.
The kick is up.
And we got it.
Yep, he nails it.
Woo! Them fans over at Verdigris are having a party in the stands right now. It is 14-12 Verdigris. We have us a barn burner once again. Now we see why they made this the featured ball game of the night.
Yeah, you know, like I said, the difference is they're going to trade touchdowns. One's going for it by kicking, one's going for it on the ground or throwing. And if you make one, now, you know, they got to score two. It's just a back and forth numbers game, and the Bulldogs are behind by 2 because they didn't try to kick it.
As a defensive guy like I am, you got to make a stop. Somebody has to make a stop, whether it's now, whether it's late in the ball game. Make that stop.
I'd pretty much bet we're going to see that onside kick. And, well, you know, it makes a liar out of me.
They kick it deep. Dude,
that
you might want to pin him.
And he dives on it, which is very surprising. I would have picked it up and ran and got at least 10 yards.
Dived on it about the 13-yard line.
But he didn't pick it up and run. He had nobody around him.
This is Championship Saturday. Literally, playbooks will be emptied out.
Yeah, I mean, we got 2 minutes and 29 seconds in the first half, and we've seen more points in the first half than we've seen all the games except for one.
Except for one. Lincoln Christian back in the shotgun, split backfield.
Yeah, now I think you're starting to see the Cardinals have figured a little bit out. They're starting to hit a little bit harder. It's a little bit easier to play when you're up. I still say there's no way they're having more fun over at Lincoln Christian right now calling those other games than we are here.
Oh, yes. We got shotgun twins into the boundary. Got to roll out by the quarterback. Nice throw, nice catch.
Yeah, that was a perfect throw and catch by the offense, and that is enough for a first down. Also, we are Broken Arrow alums. We're not partial to anybody playing here, but I do need to give a shout out as I just found out that the INFC over in Lincoln Christian, the 4th grade Broken Arrow Tigers, did win their silver
Congratulations,
ball.
Tigers.
So, congratulations to the city of Broken Arrow. It's a long time coming. Anytime that, where we do our announcing, we can see a team, excel and win something is kind of nice for us as well. So it's kind of a good day to be a Tiger because that's what we'll always be.
Crystal football going back to the offices.
So, it's a good thing, and congratulations to the President Chad Lott. He gets to put that in the office.
Yes, he does.
So it's a good day, and congratulations to every team that's winning it, and congratulations to the ones that have made it. I mean, it's an honor just to be here.
On that last play, Carter Rickey to Braxton Daniel.
That quarterback rolls out, and he is dangerous when he does this. And instead of throwing it, no, he still decides to throw it and almost had it intercepted. Now, I was saying he's dangerous. He should have kept going.
Should have tucked that and ran. He should have just went ahead and eat it and just take it up the sidelines. Well,
I don't know if anybody could have caught him because the guys that was there was already with that receiver trying to figure out what was going on. So
you don't want to force anything like that because Verdigris has proven that they will cause a turnover. We got 1:08 left in the second quarter. 14-12 Verdigris over Lincoln Christian.
It looks like we're going to have a false start. And we do. False start on the Bulldogs. I mean, I seen it from up here. The coach seen it because he's standing right in front of it. He's not happy. that hurts right before the half. You're trying to get the other direction, and
Your tight end, your guard, kind of got a little mixed up right there.
I think they got away with a little bit of movement again, and direct snap up the middle, and he's making miss.
The ball is on the ground again.
Man, big time hit.
They are bringing the wood.
Yeah, they got lucky that they still have this ball. It bounced 10 yards the other direction, and if there's a man for the Verdigris Cardinals right around there, that's a scoop and run. But luckily for them, there was nobody around it. But the defense, they're smelling blood in the water, looking at their coach. They're tapping their heads. They're getting pumped up. They've been waiting and waiting for this rematch. When they found out who they were playing, they instantly went back to week one, said, this is who we wanted.
Let's keep an eye on Carter for the rest of the game and see how he runs the football after that big hit. Looks like Braxton Daniel with the carry right there.
There's a nice run up the middle, and they're going to give him the first down. So that stops the clock momentarily, and now we're at 17 seconds.
Lincoln might just let this run out. Looks like Lincoln's going to let this run out. Yes, they are.
That's what they're going to do. So we're going to go to the half. It's going to be the Cardinals 14, the Bulldogs 12.
What a ball game. What a ball game. What a ball game.
Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball.
Vikings basketball.
Woodlawn
The
soccer
Tigers basketball program
is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may
To
concern.
whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball.
Vikings basketball.
Woodlawn
The
soccer.
Tigers basketball program.
is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may
To
concern.
whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
We have been treated to one of the best first half football games of the day. We got a 14-12 ball game with the Cardinals leading it at the half. I can't say that I've seen one bad play this first half. There's been a turnover, but it was a great turnover by the defense at a critical time.
And if you remember, the Lincoln Christian coaches said the key to the game, their only key to the game was not turn the football over.
Right, and they did it, and it cost them because right after that they scored the touchdown to take the lead, and they kicked the two-point
The 2-point conversion.
field goal. So I'm not sure what to expect the second half.
I expect a little bit of the same from both ball clubs. Verdigris needs to continue to stick with their game plan, discipline football, defend the pass. I mean, they have gotten burned a couple times on the pass play. Lincoln Christian just cannot turn the football over. I mean, that's just simple as that. I mean, they haven't let the ball get through their fingertips a few times. They're at the end of the half. There was a fumble also. So as long as these two ball clubs continue to play their type of ball game, who knows in the second half?
Right, but I think for the key to the second half, after watching what we just did, Lincoln's completed almost every pass they've thrown. Pass more.
Pass more.
Because so far, I'm sorry, but Verdigris didn't show how to stop that. So, here we go. Cardinals going to kick it off. And we're one half away from calling this a year.
Calling this 2019 year. There's a hole right here about the 40-yard line that if Verdigris really wants to, they could pooch it right here and see if they can get the fumble kick.
And, hey, this is just par for the course. Guess what we're waiting on? Look around and what is missing?
The referees.
The officials.
Okay, that happened. Remember a couple weeks ago, I got like 40 minutes behind on my games over at Broken Arrow because an official wanted to.
But I'm not mad at him. You went to the hospitality room that Glenpool was put on today.
And they're just chilling in there.
Yeah, they're chilling. They got barbecue. Why would you want to come back out when you got barbecue still left and that chocolate cake?
Woo.
I'm just telling you, hey, we're killing time and it was good, and I'm not mad at them one bit, but the ball sitting on the tee, it looks pretty out there, and maybe they wanted a 15-minute half. So, but here they come. They're running out, and the crowd's going to give them a nice round of applause. They're like, hey, don't look at us that way. We was eating. Leave us alone. And after all that, I think they're going to have to switch sides. Oh, this is great. This is, what is that, not so top 10?
Not so top 10. I hope somebody sends this into ESPN.
Only thing missing now is the black cat running around like it was on Monday Night Football.
Ooh. I mean, we are in the country, so don't be surprised if a black cat does come around here. Some stray cat just wanders on the field.
That's fine as long as Booger McFarland doesn't. We're good. So we're getting ready for the second half. Finally, the refs are out. They got a full belly. Cardinals got it flipped around, and they're ready to kick this thing off.
Okay, once again, if you see right there at the top of the screen on the Lincoln Christian side of the football, there's a hole right there. You could pooch it right there, and that's exactly what Verdigris did, but it got a little bit too much on the football.
A little trickery on the return, and he's still on his feet, and he's pulling his way close to the 50, and that's a nice return to start the second half.
That's good old Carter Rickey. Once again, one of our players to watch, Carter Rickey on the return. Once again, big shout out to INFC for putting this on today. The last crystal ball will be given away over here in Glenpool.
Yeah, it's been a pretty exciting day. Like I said, we've reiterated they've treated us like kings over here. We've got our own little room. Yeah, it's not the biggest room in the world, but it's ours.
It's ours.
And we got 50-yard line seats to some of the best football of the whole year. And there's the reception. I said pass more right off the bat, 9-yard gain.
Carter Ricky on the throw right there.
I wish you would say his name at least once tonight.
Looks like that was – looks like Carter was the receiver on the receiving end.
Yeah, he's doing it all right now.
He's doing it all. He's back at quarterback now.
And here we got a second down and about a yard.
Number 22 in motion. Carter Ricky back to pass again.
And I think he throws that away. Everybody was covered. He had great defense deep. There was nobody open.
Well, that pressure from the outside on the right side got to him, got to his throwing hand, kind of rushed him a bit there.
So once again, it brings up third down and right at about a yard. And I mean, this is 4-down territory. So they're not punting. They're going to go for it, and they're going to do whatever they can. So the quarterback direct snap rolls out.
Looks like he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, the way that started is it looked like, once again, dropped in the backfield.
I mean, I was about to say that myself, because if he'd have got dropped in the backfield, I would have been like,
now you punt.
Well, now you punt, or why was we calling that type of a play? Because, I mean, it was third and short, literally 3rd and 1. You want to get some kind of quick hitter up the middle. But Carter Ricky, once again, showing his athleticism, getting around the end, and falling forward for the first down.
And I want to shout out to the halftime show. That was probably 2 of the best. I know they're older, so it makes a difference as you get.
Makes a lot of difference.
But they both did great jobs as cheerleaders, and that was a great little halftime performance by both teams. And right there on the first play of the new downs, stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and the guy that made the tackle, he is a little shaken up. He's not leaving the field. He's a trooper. His name is Cannon Karaman. He came up hobbled, but that's what do you expect? It's the last half of the football. If you tell him to come off the field, he's probably going to tell you no, because he looks like he's about 6'5", but he's not. Quarterback in the shotgun rolls out, and he's going to step up and throw it, and he has the man complete at the 30.
Carter Ricky again showing patience in the backfield. He has a rush coming all around him. Carter Ricky with the pass to Chase Job. That has been the connection all night long.
Right, and what I liked about Carter Ricky, you see this in the college game. Yes, he had pressure all around him. Instead of panicking, he literally took 2 steps forward, and all of a sudden the pressure is behind him.
Delivered the ball, stepped up and delivered the ball.
So he rolls out again, turns, has pressure, going to be hit and drop for a loss.
That's a tenacious defensive line there that Verdigris has. I mean, as long as Verdigris can keep the secondary, keep the receivers in check in the secondary, their defensive line and their linebackers, with them running a couple blitzes here and there, they're going to get pressure on Carter.
Yeah, and I was just thinking about when the coach talked about his defensive end may not be the biggest dude on the field, but he's a bulldog. That's Kerryman. Yeah. That's the second big hit. He's the one that came up limping and said, I'm not coming off the field, and then he just took down the man right there. Quick pass out to the outside, and big tackle. I'm not able to see who actually made that tackle because it's on the far side, but as soon as he made the catch, down he goes.
Braxton Daniel on the reception there. Looks like they lost a couple yards on that play.
Yeah, so now instead of 3rd and, about 12, now we're sitting at 3rd and about, 16 maybe?
3rd and mile.
Yeah.
See what Lincoln Christian's about to dial up here.
Here comes that play maybe they were working on in the room earlier.
Quick snap.
Defense caught on quick, made the tackle, gain of about 2 on the play, and now you have a decision.
Looks like we got a timeout coming.
Yeah, you need to talk about this because it's not a 4th and 1 or 4th and 2. You're now looking at 4th and about 14.
Because if you give the football back to Verdigris has shown that they can take the ball down the field and score.
Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball.
Vikings basketball.
Woodlawn
The
soccer.
Tigers basketball program.
is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may
To
concern.
whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
Yeah, Kelly playing them old school hits today. You know,
I like it.
hey, I know you guys can't see us, and if there was a camera on us, you would have seen two old school fools doing some dancing today.
Yes.
We have definitely had a good time out here in Glenpool, America.
Glenpool, USA. 4:19 left in the third quarter.
And fourth down, and here's a big play. I don't know if you don't quick kick this little punt, but nope. Quarterback's back to pass, rolling out, has pressure. Going to be pressured and dropped in the backfield. Big loss on the
There's
play.
the key right there. Once again, Verdigris' head coach said they have to defend the pass, and that's what they did. They did exactly that, covered them receivers because Carter was looking to go deep.
And guess who made the tackle?
Who?
Old Cannon Carriman.
There he is right there.
Man, that coach said nothing but good things about that kid. Praised how hard he works. We do have it looks like we may have a flag. And
Looks
it
like
is going to be against.
It's going to be against some Cardinals.
So
We'll see. It's going to be replay of fourth down.
man, that makes it 4th down and 10 instead of Cardinal ball. That is a big time penalty, and I wasn't able to see what it was, but
This opens up the playbook a lot more because now you're in fourth and a little bit of manageable. So we'll see what Lincoln Christian's going to pull out. Lucky, once again, they do have a very sophisticated offense, so we'll see what type of play the coach is going to pull out.
yeah, I think that you're going to see something right out here to the outside. Yeah, quarterback shotgun rolls out, being pressured. He's going to try to run it, and I'm not sure that was the
He
best thing to
stopped
do.
short.
But he got hit hard. Ben Daniels, number 44, another name the coach said watch for. 4th and long to the sideline. You had all those defenders over there. I'm not sure that was his best play of the day.
I understand Carter wanted to take the ball and make a play himself, but sometimes you got to put that ball in the air. Whether I don't know if they do any scrambling drill at this level, but sometimes you got to put that ball in the air and hope for the best.
Right, and at the end of the day, though, Cardinals are taking over 1st and 10 at the 25. It's just like a heck of a punt.
It's just like a punt.
Direct snap to their halfback.
He's got a seam.
Yeah, he breaks a couple tackles and is hit out of bounds.
Looks
and
like that's a first down right there.
yeah, first play from scrimmage, and your big man, number 7, Gabe Lloyd, with the glow-in-the-dark gloves, takes off, and he's been doing that all day.
It looks to me that Verdigris can get the ball to the outside. They do have quite a bit of team speed, so it looks to me like they want to get the ball to the outside on the perimeter and take advantage of these little corners that Lincoln Christian does have.
Yeah, I'm not putting this ball in the air until they stop me on the ground, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Handoff once again. Hayden Lee with the carry. A gain of about, 1, maybe 2 yards there on the play.
Clock is running, and the clock right now is Verdigris' best friend.
Yeah, stay in bounds. No need to run out. Just stay in bounds, let that clock move, and get this thing to the 4th quarter with a lead, and it comes a little bit easier to get that win.
Exactly.
Because the longer you have the lead, it makes it a lot easier. It's common sense. We know that.
2:56 left in the third quarter.
Here we go on 2nd down. Oh, there's that play. Yep. Takes it around.
Looks like we got a flag on the play.
Yep. Ben Daniels with a little reception, and there might have been a block in the back or a hold.
Got a hold.
Yep, it is a hold on the offense.
Usually around this side of or in this area of the field, around the 30 to 40 yard line, statistically you see a hold.
Right, and we do have an injury on the field. That was Daniels. He is going to hop up and head to the sideline. So after the penalty, it backs them up and makes it harder to get that first down, but you still have all your plays.
Still run the football. If I'm Verdigris, I'm still punching the football down the throat of Lincoln Christian.
Absolutely. I mean, you have the lead. There's no reason to try to force it downfield and do like you did the first quarter of the game.
Exactly. And chances are I'm still going to attack the boundary here on the near side. Look like that got 4 wide.
Quarterback does roll out.
He has a man open, but he couldn't get it to him.
So he decides to tuck it, makes a man miss.
Number 9 from Verdigris was running open in the middle of the secondary.
But at the same time he was getting ready to turn to make that throw, he had a man right in his face, and he throw it and get destroyed and take a chance of turning it over or just tuck it and run, and he made the right decision.
Looks like we have a penalty on the play. They'll replay the down. Didn't get to quite see what the penalty was.
And it moved him up, so obviously it was against the Bulldogs there.
So it looks like we got second and about 8 and a half. Man in motion again. Looks like that's a false start. Might be on the center.
Yeah, that play took too long to develop, and
Yes.
he was already too far, and it is a false start and going the wrong direction, and that can kill a drive. It's been, the third penalty of this drive alone, and 4th overall because Bulldogs had one. So, I mean,
Got about 1:23 left.
seems like we've been at second down for about 10 minutes. So here we are again at second down and about 14. Quarterback.
Screenplay.
Yep. And just overshoots his man. The intended receiver was McMahon.
That was a beautifully designed screen. I like the way that they designed that screen. Get the guy on the outside, get him one-on-one with number 24. I mean, he had the leverage on him, but they just couldn't quite get the ball to him.
Right, and as this third quarter is getting closer to winding down, once again, we've said it all day, here's a big third down.
Another pivotal third down. This is actually a pivotal third down for both ball clubs.
Quarterback back to pass, and he has it complete.
He caught it. Did he catch it?
It sure looks like it. Yes, he did.
He caught it.
That's going to bring up 4th down and about 2, so that was a big-time catch right there.
I'm going for it.
Absolutely.
I have the confidence in my offense that we can get this first down. Because you get this first down here, you go into the fourth quarter with a fresh set of downs.
Shotgun formation. Man in motion. Quarterback keeps it up the middle. Nice play across the 50. Still on his feet. First down, Cardinals. Big time run by the quarterback.
That's
and
a belldozer play right there. Looks like we have a timeout on the field. 9.8 seconds left in the third quarter, and we have a timeout on the field.
Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball,
Vikings basketball.
Woodlawn
The
soccer.
Tigers basketball program
is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may concern. To whom it may concern.
to whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
once again, we want to say thank you to the INFC and Dick's Sporting Goods for sponsoring this wonderful day. It's been a great day here in Glenpool, Oklahoma. Coming down to the last quarter here in a second of a beautiful day of football, a beautiful year of football. Parents, everybody should be so extremely proud of every one of your kids. And here we go. Handoff to the halfback around the left side. Has a little hole. Has an opening. Breaks a tackle across midfield to the 20. 15-10. One man to beat to the 5. Into the end zone. And I believe that's how the quarter is probably going to end.
That's going to end right there. That's going to end the
Touchdown.
quarter right there.
Touchdown Cardinals. And if they kick this extra point again,
it's going to be very tough for Lincoln Christian to come back and win this ball game in the fourth quarter. With the way Verdigris has controlled the line of scrimmage on offense throughout the later part of the second quarter into the second half, the way they've controlled the line of scrimmage on the offensive side of the football, they've imposed their will on the Lincoln Christian defense.
Yeah, here comes a very important kick, and we'll see if this thing sails through the uprights. He's got the wind in his favor. The kick is up, and it is good. It is good, and that's the end of the third quarter. And, folks, we got a ball game at 22-12 Cardinals.
Man.
Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball.
Vikings basketball.
Woodlawn
The
soccer
Tigers basketball program.
is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern. To whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
I didn't have to tell you what the score was. All I had to do was say, look over at the visiting
look
side.
At the visiting side. Just look at the visiting side. Verdigris has a lot to be proud of. That city, that town has a lot to be proud of. Both of their ball clubs that came over here and represented, they're represented now. The 5th grade ball club earlier this afternoon, now the 6th grade ball club. They can just hold on here in the fourth quarter. They might be taking 2 crystal balls back to Verdigris.
That's right. And as you talked earlier about the coach not happy with the head official, he is still, as they were getting ready to line up for the kick, was giving him a piece of his mind. So I don't know what. Yeah, I would love to know what exactly happened. Maybe they thought there was a block in the back that we didn't see or something, but not a happy man. And here's the kick, and we do have a flag, and I think that's going to be a false start on the entire kicking team.
What Verdigris does is you got one guy that fakes like he's going to kick it one way, and the other guy just kicks it deep. So which tells me that one guy could possibly be kicking onside, and the other guy is your deep kickoff guy.
So that backs him up. That helps a little bit for Lincoln. I'm still kicking it deep.
You got to kick it away. You have to kick it away here.
Why would you want to give them a short field with a lead?
Short field with the lead with exactly 8 minutes left in the quarter.
And so here's the kick. And does kick it away. And it gets by the young man and picked up about the 26, breaking a few tackles, and he's going to take it on the other side of the 30, but that kind of got away from him. You know, he got back to where he should have caught it at, but that hurts just a little bit.
Well, I can tell you right now, at the beginning of the fall camp, at the beginning of summer camp, they go through 7-on-7. This is where 7-on-7 basically takes over right here. I believe Lincoln Christian is going to air it out.
Oh, yeah. They're going to try to get it over the middle, get it past the linebackers, maybe not past the safeties, but get it out there and let the man make somebody miss. And right off the bat, we say that they hand it off.
They hand it off.
So, literally, what do we know? We've never played this game in our life. We only play Xbox, obviously.
We play Xbox.
But knowing how good this quarterback and receivers are, I'm surprised they're not airing it out.
Well, it looks like the number one receiver on Lincoln Christian's coming out, Chase Job. We'll see what Carter has in store for us.
And, it didn't start off that great either. But there's a handoff up the middle, and he's still on his feet to the 50. As that happens, they get a first down. But it was like, the third or fourth play of the game when Ferris went out, and he never returned.
And he's still down there.
No, he actually, I believe, has left the field, unless that's him now down there without his pads and stuff. But earlier, I believe I saw maybe Mom coming down there, and they were taking him. So I'm not sure. Hopefully, wish the best for him.
Yes.
Hopefully, everything turns out okay for that young man. You hate that for him, but I don't believe we've seen him. And if we have, I'm sorry. We haven't called him since. So a little handoff again and stopped immediately. I'm gonna go out and say I'm a little confused.
A little baffled on why Lincoln's trying to run the football, especially with the way the defensive line from Verdigris has been playing all game long. Their penetration is just getting inside and blowing the play up in the backfield.
Now there's a glare on the down markers. I can't tell if that's second or third down, honestly.
That is...
I want to say it's second down, but it's second down in a whole bunch. The quarterback's now back to pass, and he looks over and had a man, but he dropped it at about the 48. That definitely footsteps because he was about to get blown up if he made that catch.
Yes, Trent Jenkins did hear footsteps. The pass was right on the money. I mean, it was in front of him, right on the money, because if he catches that, he splits the secondary, and he's going inside, and he's going into for a touchdown.
Yeah, as long as Trent Kelly didn't clean his clock right as he was coming, because Kelly was coming at him, and he was like, go ahead and catch it. Let's find out who wins this. But like you said, beat that man. Only thing stopping him is the turf monsters. Quarterback once again scrambling back to pass, and everybody's covered. Now he has a man break free. Oh, and just misses him at the 30, and once again catches that touchdown.
He had him. He had him open.
So obviously earlier that was second down because we've gotten two plays in, and now it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And this essentially is your ball game right here.
Yes, you can say that with 6:06 left in the fourth quarter. Verdigris 22, Lincoln Christian 12. You have to get this first down here because Verdigris gets the football back. Not only will they want to punch the football into the end zone, but they can bleed a lot of minutes off the clock, a lot of seconds off the clock. Man in motion. Giving it to number 2. And looks like he stopped for a 2-yard gain. Turnover on downs.
Yeah, Finley Atchison just blew that play up. The young man, he's pumped. He's walking the sideline. He says, Coach, I did that for you. I did that for my family and my teammates. Big play by the Cardinal defense. And Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
I believe Lincoln Christian does not have faith that they can get the football out and get the football down the field the way they need to. Big shout out to the defensive coaching staff over at Verdigris. They have stuck to their game plan, disciplined football, defend the pass. That was their keys, and they are sticking to it.
Yeah, they had a great game plan coming in. They've executed it to a T, and that's what happens. I mean, you never know. First game of the year didn't matter to them, and here they are running around the right side and got a sideline down, and forced out of bounds, and now they're just having fun now.
I'm impressed with the team speed over here at Verdigris. I mean, if you would have told me earlier in the day that they had as much team speed as, let's say, a TYAA, I would have probably told you, no, they don't. But these guys have some speed up there in Verdigris, and I'm going to let y'all know right now. They're going to be a ball club to be reckoned with here come not only in the 7th grade level, but years to come at the varsity level.
Yeah, because they're a good ball club. They're fast. They hit hard. So, yeah, the high school coaches, if they're watching, it's come on.
They're probably down. They're probably down in the stands right now.
Yeah, like, can you not hurry up?
They're salivating over the talent that's coming up right now.
Quarterback with a keeper. We do have some laundry on the field, so we'll see what's up with that. I believe it's going to be a false start against the offense. It looked like the left side moved, and it is false start.
And what you want to do right now, I know in big boy football, in the college level, and the pro level, even though 5:24 left in the ball game, we call it a 4-minute offense. Basically, it's basically a ball control offense. You put the ball in your best player's hands. And in this case, I'm calling him Lefty. He's the quarterback. This kid,
Gabe Lloyd,
he's going to keep the football in his hands because he's not going to turn it over.
Yeah, his first pass of the game was intercepted. Since then, MVP of the game.
MVP of the game. He's done taking the football away.
Yeah. It's got to be the gloves.
It's got to be the gloves. So
here we go. It looks like, that That glare off that down marker is horrible tonight. I'm going to say second down. Hand off around the right side, trying to find a hole. Stops, moves again, and, maybe gets 1 or 2 on the play, but Lincoln they're still fighting. They're not done yet. That's obviously coaching. They're not giving up. They're going to keep on grinding till the end.
And that's a testament to the coaching staff.
And while we have a chance, one more time, I want to give a big shout-out to our friend over there on the Verdigris cheer squad. She did say Verdigris was going to win this game. Miss Ava.
She knew something we didn't know.
Yeah, we enjoyed you up here in the press box. Thank you so much for bringing me a Chick-fil-A sandwich. I did split it with Mo.
I ate half of it.
Yeah, so we do appreciate that. You did a great job. I think you probably have a better future in television than we do. So thank you for coming up here tonight and talking with us for a few minutes, and hope you've enjoyed your day. Hope you've enjoyed watching your Verdigris Cardinals.
Hopefully bring home this crystal ball.
Taking care of business both games so far. Quarterback's back to pass and has it fall incomplete. Very dangerous pass right there.
Brings up third down. I mean, I understand the play call, but once again, you want to keep that clock running right now because that could have been fatal.
Yeah, and you throw it into coverage like they had over there. He picks that off. Once again, we've talked about open field.
Open field.
And then you're one onside kick away from, guess what? Getting another touchdown, and all of a sudden,
But we got 4:17 left in the fourth quarter. 22-12, Verdigris over Lincoln Christian.
There's the man in motion. Hands it off to him, man. Flags all over the place. Lloyd does get the ball down the sideline.
That kid has beautiful speed.
Yeah, but I have a feeling it's going to come on back.
His breakaway speed is unmatched.
Yeah, it's obviously against the Cardinals because that coach is not happy on that other sideline. So the refs are going to meet there and talk about it for a second. Here we got the call. False start against the offense.
That hurts, but you're still in control right here. It is third down. You're still in control because even if you don't get the first down, you try to penetrate as much as you can towards the first down marker. Bleed that clock.
But the idea, you just took points off the board. And it still doesn't take away how fast that kid Lloyd is.
That kid's got skates. Looks like we got timeout on the field.
Looks to be an official's timeout.
Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball.
Vikings basketball.
Woodlawn soccer
The Tigers basketball program
is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern. To whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
So here we go, third down.
Looks like we have 3:58 left in the fourth quarter.
Same play, Lloyd cuts it back upfield, same kind of hole, still on his feet. Same result down the sideline.
That kid, we're going to hear his name a lot.
Yeah, he was forced out of bounds, but it wasn't by much if he did. But guess what? First down.
That's first down right there, and you can bleed that clock a lot more. But if I'm a betting man right here, I believe Verdigris wants to punch it in just to put the nail in the coffin.
And if you want that to happen, I have a feeling you need to give it to Lloyd once again.
And once again, they're attacking the boundary, and that's where their success has came from all game long. If it's not in the middle of the field on their runs, it's attacking the boundary. Yeah,
because once they get across that initial line, it's 10, 15, 20 yards every time. Handoff up the middle. So we got second down and about 8 or 9 on to go, and clock just keeps running.
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Verdigris' game plan coming into this was an excellent game plan. Their coach knew something that a lot of people didn't know. He probably reviewed that film from week 2 and knew what he could and can't do. And there it is, right
handoff
there.
up the middle, and that's a touchdown. That
might be it. That might be the nail in the coffin. There's still 3:04 left in the fourth quarter, but it's pretty much academic here. You've heard me say that all day long. It's pretty much academic right here.
I mean, if you ask the fans right now, I think they're telling you that the Cardinals are about to bring home that silver ball for 2 grades in a row. And here's Lloyd's the kicker, if you were wondering. Not only does he run the ball, but he kicks it right through the uprights. Good again.
30-12.
The route is on at this point.
The route is on.
The kids are telling their parents to get up on their feet over there. They're excited. They know what's coming.
They know it's coming.
The kickoffs are so much more fun when you're winning.
Now the question is, what does Lincoln Christian come out and do here on this possession? Do you throw the football down the field or you just hand it off? I mean, there's only certain ways that you can throw in the white flag, but from my experience, they're going to keep fighting. I think they're still going to try to sit up there and try to put the ball in the end zone. So we'll see.
So here we are, and the Cardinals getting set to kick this ball away. It seems like they've done that a lot this second half. And the kick is away, and little squib kick down the side, and picks it up, and he's got a little hole. Picks up a nice block, brought down to the 50.
Braxton Daniel on the return. $2:55 left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Verdigris Cardinals 30, Lincoln Christian 12.
I wouldn't never guess this started the second half. If you would have told me, hey, this is going to be the score at this part of the half, I would have said, no way, not at 14-12 at the halftime.
At the halftime, and especially with the way these two ball clubs played. I know it's early in the season. I know a lot of things do change, but obviously Verdigris knew something that we didn't know. If you go back to pregame, that coach had a big smile on his face.
Yeah, he was ready.
He had a big smile on his face.
And I bet he has a bigger one right now, Mo, as he steps back and throws deep, and there's the pick, and that's ball game. He's going to take it down the sideline to the 50, cuts it back upfield, still makes a man miss at the 45 to the 40.
We got a flag on the play.
Still on his feet, breaks another tackle. He doesn't want to be tackled. Brought down just shy of the 30, but we do have a flag. I'm sure it'll be like a block in the back. But still, the interception happened.
That's a turnover that could be a backbreaker.
Once again, we go back to what the coach said. We can't turn the ball over.
Block below the waist.
Yes, sir, but doesn't change the fact that the Cardinals are going to just bleed this clock even more, or just give it to Lloyd and let him get him a little bit extra.
Yeah, give it to Lloyd. Give it to Lloyd.
So we've been naming our MVPs of the day, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say today for this ball game, it's that kid with the green gloves, number 1 in your programs, but number 7 in your hearts, whatever you want to say. Number 7 in your program, 1 in your heart. He wears that 7 proudly, Mr. Lloyd. Gabe Lloyd is his name. He's at receiver now, and he said he plays receiver, running back, quarterback, kicker. He's done it all today, and that's your most valuable player of this 6th grade game today. Congratulations, young man.
That's the first down right there, basically.
Yeah, and that makes it 1:45. The ref is winding the clock.
So we might have either a victory formation or one more play right here coming up from Verdigris. Can't take anything away from Lincoln Christian. They earned their way to this day. They earned their way to Championship Saturday. They just ran into a buzzsaw named the Verdigris Cardinals.
It's been a great day, a great day of football and fun and fellowship, and the crowds have been extraordinary. And this is a tough time of the year because now it's over. Well, I guess we'll sit around the house and figure out something. Maybe we'll talk to each other on the phone and just
– yeah, what do? They go play basketball now or something?
Yeah, basketball, baseball.
Baseball.
Hunting, from what we've seen on some of these
A lot
profiles.
of these kids like to go hunting.
So here we are. It'll be a first down. Quarterback decides to keep it. Takes it up to middle, breaks a couple tackles, and
he's a playmaker. He's a playmaker. He wants the football in his hands. He wants to make the plays needed to win this ball game. He might be a little shaken up here.
Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball.
Vikings basketball.
Woodlawn
The
soccer.
Tigers basketball program
is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may
To
concern.
whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
And he is making his way back to the sideline with 56.6 seconds. And
He's probably going to just go ahead and take his helmet off and call it a night.
yeah, I believe he's earned it.
We got second down. 56.6 seconds left.
It's been an exciting day. The Hollywood Dixon has been born.
Hollywood Dixon has been born.
And I'll make sure when I see him next year, if he doesn't watch this, that he was coined Hollywood Dixon. And Hollywood Lloyd. We got another flag on the play, which is going to stop the clock, but he doesn't care.
This kid
is electric.
A jitterbug. Breaking tackles left and right. We do have a flag on the play.
Little Junior McCaffrey going on.
I'm telling you, we got a hold on the offense. If I'm Verdigris right here, I'm just going to go ahead and probably put a knee to it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best thing to do. No need. Ball game's out of hand. Take your knee. Let's get this. Nobody get hurt.
Let's get to the trophy presentation.
Let's get to the good stuff.
These kids are ready to take their plaques to the house and put it on the mantle.
And they got 2 goals now. Trophy presentation, pizza party.
And I think the whole town of Verdigris is going to be throwing a pizza party.
It's going to be a lot of pizza being served in that town. 42.4 seconds. Your score 30-12. It's been all Cardinals this second half. From the opening kickoff of the second half to now, it's been electric. They scored on the turnover earlier and have not looked back since.
Have not looked back since.
And there's that great formation, victory style.
The best formation in football.
Quarterback takes a knee. Coaches are going crazy on the sideline.
They're going crazy. And what does that mean? The guest has won.
They won 4 of the 5 ball games
the
today.
home side has only won 1.
So if you sit over here on the home side next year, you may want to go to the visitor side because it didn't work out like you intended this year. And that's the ball game, folks.
We got the countdown has begun.
15 seconds to go. It's like watching the New Year's Eve ball drop as we get to the 10-second mark.
Congratulations to both ball clubs, Lincoln Christian and Verdigris.
It was a great season. Both of y'all should feel extremely proud that you made it this far. You didn't win it, but you got here, and that's more than all the other teams can say. So keep them up held high. Go back to work next year, and we'll probably see you back here again.
Just want to say congratulations to every single champion that was crowned tonight. TYAA took the first. TYAA took the first 2.
Yeah, TYA takes the first 2. Verdigris takes the last 2.
The last 2, and in the middle right there, Berry Hill.
Berry Hill, yep.
So, football programs.
And congratulations over there on the other side at Lincoln Christian for the games that's played there. Everybody that got a silver ball there and that made it. It's been a great day. This season has come to an end, partner, and little sad, but also now we get to rest these beautiful voices. Yeah. So,
and big thanks to INFC. I mean, if it wasn't for INFC, we wouldn't be able to put this on. If it wasn't for INFC, these kids wouldn't be able to basically do what they do right here.
Absolutely, and big thanks to our sponsor, Dick's Sporting Goods. Every day starts with Dick's Sporting Goods. And as they get ready for the trophy presentations of the 6th grade INFC, one more time, congratulations to the Verdigris Cardinals, your INFC 6th grade champion. That's all for me. I'm Chris, my partner Mo. We'll see you next year. Thank you for attending and watching this, and have a great year, and we'll see you next time.